Yeah, I can assure you that.
And when you say you've been profiled and branded, do you think you've been profiled was it by bad intentions, or is it something that actually needs to be sorted out?
It is something that needs to be sorted out, but you know, there's one big mistake in our county, SK. Some people think the cat rustling or banditry in Tiaty is a Tiaty problem. We are a family. Yep. We are one body of Baringo.
Yep.
If one hand is suffering, it will affect the rest.
The entire body.
Now you look at Baringo at the moment.
Yeah.
Some regions in Tiaty some time ago were gazetted as disturbed. And what does that mean? No tourist comes
to Baringo.
No developer, no donor comes to Baringo. It affects the whole county. And therefore, every leader in Baringo should take upon themselves that this is our responsibility to fix this problem once and for all, than branding a whole community. I told you of Churo.
Yep.
Why can't we, even as the leadership of Baringo, convince the national government that zone Tiaty, Churo people, they are not concerned, I mean, they are not involved in cat rustling. The people of Tangul Bay, they are not. In fact, at Churo now, Churo is demarcated. We are only waiting for title deeds. That's a different place altogether. But now, I think, I may be right or not right. Maybe there are some political leaders who would want that branding to continue, so that when you deny me a position, the obvious excuse and reason is you go and talk to your people, you cat rustlers, you know, because why are we not keen on solving this problem or providing ways and means that this problem can be solved?
But this thing has been there for quite a long time.
Since
those days when there was a secession of the northern Kenya.
Yes.
And it included parts of Baringo going into Turkana, northeastern region. It's been prolonged for quite a long time. Now that it is coming up, what do you think is the ultimate solution to this cattle rustling issue? Actually,
I mentioned earlier on that disarmament of the mind is the solution.
Yeah.
Not guns. And how can this be done? Ensuring that you put up schools along that corridor, and particularly boarding schools. Because you may have even seen from drone pictures that the people who are involved in this are very young boys, all right? Take these ones to school. And not only put up schools, you also need to put up facilities, like health facilities around that the schools, sink boreholes around that place, or even, you know, you can even have dams. You can construct dams for these people. Let them also engage in some irrigation. Because, you know, SK, the reason why the government is achieving very little, places like Silale, there are no structures, my friend. Those people have makeshifts.
I've been there. You can hardly see a house.
And really. Therefore, when the government, the central government sends the military there, tanks, lorries, and what have you, choppers, those guys have moved to Samburu. So, why? Because they have nothing to lose. But when you put up schools and then give yourself time, it's a gradual transformation. Imagine if this was done during Moi's era. After today, cat rustling will be a thing of the past.
You used to sit with the late President Mzee Moi.
Yes.
Discussing how to sort out cattle rustling issues in Baringo.
Yes.
Are those some of the strategies you were giving him as a president at that time?
Of course, those are some of the... No, what do you mean? He was not a president. I was not there when...
He had retired.
He had retired, so he was not a president. Yeah.
So, with the ideas that you have, why is the leadership of the day, maybe since 2002 coming up to now, why have they never implemented those thoughts? Because I'm sure you've shared those thoughts.
You know, let me reserve what I want to say, because it may bring another other, reactions. But let me tell you. Let me just give you an example of what happened in Laikipia some time ago. We had what we call peace caravan, spearheaded by this lady called Nashula, who is now a member of parliament. And also Mureithi, who is now the governor of Laikipia. And Tuko, who was a PS, and some other guys, and I was also involved. This involved the professionals, the educated people from those communities, Turkana, Pokot, and Samburu. Let me tell you, after that, there has been lasting peace up to today. That was like 2009, 2010. The same can be done to Baringo. And let me tell you, nobody bothers to involve church leaders in these peace initiatives. We only firefight in Baringo. When there's some raid, tunakutana Lake Bogoria. Who are these that matter? Now, sasa nyinyi wenyewe mnajiongelesha. Where are those guys? They are far away. They have taken the goats and the cows, and they are not in your meeting. So the thing is, get professionals from Tiaty, get church leaders from Tiaty, get council of elders from Tiaty, let them penetrate, and it should be an ongoing thing, not just firefighting when something has happened. Like now we have relative stability. And we retreat to our cocoons.
We forget.
We wait until when it strikes again. It should be an ongoing thing, so that in the long run, the culprits would have been identified. And Pokot, my friend, see watu wanakuambia maneno kwa jini ya mti ya baraza. You go to a place, slaughter oxen, yes, spend a whole night there, and by 3 a.m., that's when people will speak, and now speak the truth. That one is not an easy thing. But those are the methods that need to be put in place, alongside now education and evangelization.